Audio.etc. is proudly supported by Auto Sound and Security. Hey guys, how's it going? James here at Audio.etc. Monday, beginning of the week, and it's finally that week where I get to start doing the last pieces of installation on Judy, my legacy. Today I'm starting a wee bit late. It is 11:30. I haven't got anything done yet because I've been waiting around to see whether or not today's job that I was supposed to be doing was going to show up. He hasn't shown up. I called him. He then explained to me after me leaving a message that he can't make it in today. So thanks for letting me know that, mate. Not. So plus side, I get to work on Judy. I think what I'm going to do today, since I am shorter of time today than I would be some other days, I'm going to do the rear doors first and get them knocked out. So if you don't know what I have left to do on this car to absolutely 100% finish it off for the sound system, I have to sound deaden the rear doors, sound deaden the front doors, put sound deadening on the floor and footwells of the front seats and over the whole rear wheel arch on the inside of the car, because I want to try and cut out as much external noise as I possibly can. Whether or not I do the rear floor or not, maybe, I'm not sure yet. But I have to do that, and I have to install my Focal PS165 F3 speakers. I've already got installed in here the PS165 FX, which are the two-way vision, with a woofer down here and a tweeter up in the factory location up here. I'm upgrading to the F3, putting the new woofer there, the 3-inch mid-range up on top of the dash, and the new tweeter in these pods, which I have made up. That is everything I have left to do on this car to call the sound system completely done. Well, I don't know how long it's going to take me. I'm just so excited to finally get stuck into it. By the way, got a friend today. Say hi, Jack. What's this? That's Jack, Jess's dog. He's hanging out with me for a few days here at work, which is nice. But yeah, so I'm going to get stuck into the rear doors. So I've got Dynamite for myself. I'm also going to use some Focal BAM. Not sure how much yet. I might do just a small section of BAM behind the rear speakers and Dynamite the rest of it. Or I might just do BAM throughout the whole outer skin. Not sure yet. But you guys know how I do sound deadening. I obviously take all the panel off, clean all the surfaces, cut the sound deadening material to the size that I need and stick it on. You guys know my process. I'm going to time lapse it, try to get this knocked out. Sweet. I'm hoping my GoPro battery lasts, because I've actually encountered a problem with my GoPro. It no longer charges. Yeah, serious problem, eh? It all kind of, it's either my fault or just a coincidence. I was fucking around with trying to get a microphone adapter to work, which I did. In the end, I got one of those cheap, $3 eBay microphone adapters to work. All you had to do is put a resistor in line so that it, engages the microphone, as opposed to using the genuine one, which is $40. But ever since then, for some reason, I've tried plugging my GoPro into my computer, my power bank, 2 different genuine GoPro cables. GoPro just straight up won't charge. It's not the battery still works fine, and I can charge my battery off a GoPro battery charger, which I happen to have, which is lucky for me. But through the USB port on the side of the GoPro, just straight up won't charge. So either the charging system in the GoPro has died or broken, or I've somehow damaged the pins on the side in the USB mini port. I'm not sure. So I'm hoping to do this all on one battery, which is why I'm going to time lapse it. So yeah, let's get stuck in. Okay, there we go. I got the outer skin of one of the rear doors done. I'll try and show you what I've done here, but it might be a bit hard just because it's inside the door. But anyway, turn the torch on my phone here so we can see. So, see there's a lot of metal here, so it's hard to see, but there are two rails inside here. There's this one down here going up that way, and then there's this one. So what I did was the section below that rail, which is like a triangle like that, I used Focal BAM as best as I could. So I've got like over in the corner there, big long piece stretching all the way down there, and I also got some along the bottom here and up the sides. So pretty much all the way around where the speaker is going to be is surrounded by BAM, all the way up to there. And then the section above, two sections above that, which are the big triangle and then the long ways bit along there, are Dynamated. So you can see Dynamated all the way along there. Some bits of Dynamite here and there, and then this top section as well is also Dynamated the whole way along. So that's the outer skin done. Let's have a listen. By the way, I didn't show it, but you know guys, I always put the heater on here, warming the door up, just makes the Dynamite stick much better. I know what that is, but that needs to come off. It's purple or something. That sounds better. Jack thinks someone's at the door. Jack, there's no one at the door. So here's the left-hand side. Pretty rattly. Not too bad to begin with though, because this car actually did have some factory sound deadening in it, but that's already way better. Cool, so that's the outer skin done. Now I'm going to tackle the inner skin with Dynamite, just Dynamite. And I want to try and seal up these holes if I can somehow. What I often do for these is I get a piece big enough to do like the whole thing, right? And then I tend to try and stick some on the back of it here, like having two layers just here seems to help a wee bit. So like a big piece there and then a bit here stuck on the back of it, and maybe a tiny bit stuck on the back just here. But the trick is, I guess, getting it lined up. But we'll see. That's what I probably plan on doing. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. So, oh shit, the GoPro battery's already really low. So yeah, another time lapse. Okay guys, so the GoPro did die as I kind of expected it would. I'm on another battery now, not sure how long this one's going to last, but now the GoPro battery is on charge and I've got a second backup battery over there, so we'll see how we go. But yeah, I think I managed to film most of it. The back right door is now officially done. It's not back together yet, but it's done. So, sounds pretty good. What I did for the sections where there were, you know, the big holes, it's gonna be hard to see because it's all gonna blend in quite well, but you can see there's a piece here and another piece here, and just basically those two are just sort of double layering that hole, and it makes the whole thing a lot more rigid, harder to flex. And over here, there's a big piece here and another great big piece here, which are also double layering over the original big piece over this big hole. So it flexes a wee bit just there, but it's pretty good and pretty dead. And then I've just got a bunch of, you know, these all sorts of little bits and pieces that we have spare lying around from other jobs, and just trying to get as much of it covered as possible. And I'll obviously do this for all of my doors. The more coverage, the better. So this one's good to go. I put just a couple pieces on the door card. Haven't really done this before on the door card, but I thought, you know what, why not? Put a piece just there on that one surface of plastic, which is quite large, and another piece over here. But everything else is pretty well, you know, good and quiet. The only things that rattle in the whole door card are the little pops, and I was thinking about maybe putting some what do you call it, hot glue in there to try and hold them from stop them from rattling around like this. But I thought then they probably, you know, wouldn't be the right place, because having them loose like this allows them to self-locate into the holes. And once they're in the holes, they can't really rattle anyway. The other thing, I mean, I could use RTV because that would take longer to dry, but I don't know if it would really be necessary or worth it. I don't think they're going to make any noise. If they do, it's obviously easy to take the door card back off and put something around these to stop them rattling, but I don't think they're going to. So I can chuck this back on now. Speakers back in. By the way, I put a foam ring behind it. I put one of these foam rings behind the speaker. These are Focal foam rings, and because I realized that I totally forgot to install these when I originally put the rear speakers in. So I've put one behind that speaker, so it's got a bit more insulation or bounce between the speaker and the wooden baffle, which is still looking all good. No swelling, no signs of water, so that's good. Let's plug in the window controller and the, wait, come on, is that one? And that one there. Hey! Yeah, the pops should just line up and there we go. Can't hear any rattling. There's one tiny part of the car that's missing as a cover for that screw. Put the cover on now. Let's have a listen. I can't hear any like loose rattles coming from anywhere. If anything behind here could have done with a bit of Dynamite or something, but that would have meant taking off that nice foam stuff. But I doubt these are going to be moving that much anyway. Sounds good. One thing I always love listening to is the sound of the door closing once you've dynamated it. Oh yeah, see, like this front one sounds quite loud and tinny. Once you put deadening in it, yeah, sounds like a European door now. It's nice and weighted. Nice. That's what we like. That's what we like. One door done. Just want to show you guys the difference that the sound deadening in that one side has made. I've faded it all the way to the back. Get back! Oh my god. Naughty dog. I faded it all the way to the back and turned the high pass filter off. And I'm going to balance it left and right and you guys can hear the bass difference. Okay, so this is just the rear right speaker. No subwoofer, just the rear right speaker. And there's the rear left.
Power and the money and the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour, everybody's.
So pretty decent sound difference already. You can hear the difference, eh? Here's the front door opening and closing, and the back door. Sounds so much nicer. Right, moving on to the left side now. Pretty much the same as the driver's side. Try and whip this one out quicker. I'll make this time lapse shorter as well. There we go. from there. Sweet as. That's both the back doors done in the nick of time too. 5:02 in the evening. Time to go home. Ah, yes, that sounds so nice. Yeah, it's got some weight to it now. May or may not do those panels, I'm not sure. They're not really a huge issue, like, I'm not sure. Obviously the front doors will definitely get done. Yeah, tinny, 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 and then, so nice. Right, I better pack up, because I need to head home. Hey, get off. Right, there we go guys. The back doors and speakers and everything are finally sound deadened, finally. Next step, obviously doing the front doors, and as I said at the beginning of the video, I also want to sound deaden the wheel arches in the boot, try and shut out some of that like tire and road noise, and also the driver and passengers floor and sort of kick panel area to shut out more road noise. That's my main goal with it. And I haven't decided yet whether or not I do the rear floors or not, because that depends on how much material I'm left over with. I have a Dynamite mega pack. I think that's the max, the biggest size you can buy, biggest pack of Dynamite you can buy. It was 9 sheets of 48 inches by 32 inches, so they're huge. And all up, I don't know how much it's cost me yet, but it costs around about, I think, 450 bucks including shipping to the business. I'm not sure, but anyway, let's have a quick listen before we shoot off here and see what it sounds like difference wise. What I want to do is play some real bassy music and see what is performing better, the front speakers or the back speakers, because you've got to remember the back speakers are in a smaller enclosure than the front ones, so it'll be interesting to see how they compare up. And I'm going to do this without the subwoofer. The subwoofer is going to be turned off. Okay, let's play this song now. I'll just, for your guys' sake, so you know, I'll go to audio. I'm going to turn the subwoofer off entirely, and the crossovers, let's turn the high pass filters off all the way, so it's full range, full bass going to the speakers. So now I'm going to go to my fader and balance, and I'm going to go to the forward from the front to the back and see what sounds bassier. So that's the front and the back. Okay, we have to fast forward a wee bit. Here we go. There's definitely more bass coming from the front. And so there's more bass coming from the front at the moment after having just sound deadened the back speakers. What that says to me is that it's about enclosure size. These speakers will obviously just perform a lot better in the size enclosure that these front doors are than what's in the back. It's still definitely worth sound deadening the back doors to give them more, you know, mid bass, and also to keep the road noise out. But now it's just making me think, when I sound deaden these front doors, there's going to be heaps more bass up the front, heaps more. Because if these are already outperforming the back speakers with bass, by the time when I sound deaden them, it's just going to make it even better. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be good. Otherwise, I won't really know how well I've killed the road noise until I have finished doing the front doors and everything else as well. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, maybe I could get someone to drive me around and then I could switch from the front to the back and see the difference, but probably not really going to be easy to tell. Still, worth doing. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know it was just a time lapse of me sound deadening, but it is duty, and as you know, I document everything that I do in this car, and you guys have seen me do sound deadening, you've seen me explain how I do it a number of times. I figured there's not really any point in me explaining it again, so I'll just film myself doing it, chuck it up on YouTube for you guys because you like the videos. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys are excited to see what else I get up to with this car. Sound deadening in the front, sound deadening everywhere else, upgrade the front speakers to the PS165F3, call the sound system done. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Choose to be happy, and I'll catch you next time. Kite Ano.